nice place to be.
Can't believe I played it, wasn't it?
Well,
You still got a chance.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I
Oh,
never
that,
played it.
Plenty of opportunity.
There really aren't enough superlatives for this particular back-to-back from Chris. I know he's not in the final 6 yet, but to go this deep in this tournament 2 years running is
It's crazy.
one of the great feats in poker.
He needs to put out a tweet. Oh God, I should just send it to him
More
instead of
style.
ruining it
Not
right now.
coming
Not
fourth again.
effing finishing fourth again.
Has no one mentioned the fact that there's 3 Brits at this final table, and honestly, the Brits might be the new Germans? Is anyone else thinking?
John D announcing the Brits are the new
two
Germans.
Americans, right? Hell yeah, brother.
I count. I count.
Venezuelan.
You count?
Yeah, I'm Venezuelan.
I'm just surprised they're
Okay.
allowed in since Brexit.
New gold major British poker.
Got a defender at home.
I'll defend. You see, these guys try to get tough with you in the hallway. I got you.
We were all playing.
Chris, a local boy, actually.
Yeah.
Obviously from
Now he
Essex,
is.
UK, but he lives
12, 15.
in the vicinity.
Okay,
Sure.
15 years ago.
Probably not 15. I wasn't playing high stakes though.
10-3 deuce, 2 hearts.
I was
Anzi with the
playing-
gut shot. Chris with middle pair.
You
Backdoor
played this
hearts
one,
for
it's a
Anzi.
£20 sword move, to be honest.
Same game.
He's not listening.
What's the rate? 15 pounds?
It's gonna lead into this limp pot.
What a deal.
Going for a raise.
Yeah, deciding these threes need protection. But Anzi with exactly the kind of holding that goes nowhere here.
Sure. So much potential in his hand. In a limped pot blind versus blind, what is Chris representing when he raises here?
He can have quite a wide range, actually. You know, obviously any flush draws will almost always have something else to go with them.
Wow.
What a card.
Right there, no waiting. Anzi makes a wheel. It also gives Chris an open ender. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine. His two pair combos will be in there as well. And then he's also maybe deciding that a hand like 3-4 does need a little bit of protection, doesn't want to just, you know, be in a dark tunnel guessing game on
Sure.
turns facing a barrel, so would rather bet himself. And that sort of slows the action, and he gets to check back then in that
Yeah.
part of the game tree here on this 5 turn where he's picked up a nice draw to go with the 3. That's he obviously going to pursue value now that Chris has check back turn.
Have we only played 2 levels?
Interesting to see the sizing here.
Yeah, we've only.
I feel like
Oh, check with
I'm
he
thinking
knows that the
large.
bluffs won't call anyway. Maybe a 5-6 is dangling in there somewhere. Probably wants to go on the bigger side.
Yep, and he does. Make it look bluffier, make it look like missed hearts.
That's exactly what he's repping, and it's nice for him to have the ace of hearts in hand when he does that.
Big blind. There's some chance we get there at the moment. Very unlikely.
Awkward for Chris.
What's after 3-6?
Maybe
700?
discounting the 1 pair combos, the kind of queen 10s now is not really going to take this line.
He's never had that many chances.
Yeah, I've never made it this far, man.
A more polarizing sizing from Ansi, quite right in this situation.
Yeah, and interesting for Chris to be holding a 4, facing polarized sizing, because you're thinking, okay, I'm blocking some of the straights he could have.
Does he ever raise this situation? I hope not, for his sake.
Makes it tough, right, when you're facing almost full pot. To decide to bluff, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does find the
go.
fold. Again, not putting a foot wrong here, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. not really able to represent super strength there on river by
For most Americans, their memory of online poker is stuck in the past. A desert filled with unsafe options or no option at all. Well, not anymore. Club WPT Gold is bringing poker back to America. It's a sweepstakes model website sweeping the nation, and it's available to try out now. Sign up now using code YouTube and enjoy the return of safe online poker to America.
Is that not just where they like pulverized chicken bone into a
We don't want to
nugget?
know. It still looks like chicken. Like if
Oh,
you bite into it,
chicken shaped pulverized
no,
chicken
no.
bone and slime.
it's not like the like frozen dino bites.
Okay.
It still looks okay. Whatever. Chat will let you know that you're making a grave error by not trying this.
No, I would like if they send them into the booth, I'm hardly going to say no.
Yeah, if you're saying KFC is good, then you'll love Raising Cane's, or your taste buds are broken. It is the Club WPT Gold Mystery Hand. Edward, +1. Raising, Mahalo. Defending the big blind, Queen 3 of Hearts. King, Queen 9, 1 heart.
Okay. Feels like we have a check call so far. For Mikhailo, but Edward
900.
coming from +1 here. Not easy to range him yet, I'm going to be honest. His hand. and
You're
the
telling me
range
you don't know
is a
exactly what
mystery.
he has right now?
Is
Well,
there like...
Why are you in the booth?
Do we get points or a bonus if we get it right? What does WPT Gold do for me if I solve the mystery hand?
They let you continue the shift.
Oh.
Mihailo check calls. 5 of spades on the turn.
It's a spot where Edward obviously uncapped, could even have the 10 jack here, so has all of it right now. Very tough for Mikhailo to call a second barrel, but it goes check check, so
4 of hearts completes the board. I don't know how to solve this mystery.
I think this is one where I block. If I'm Mikhailo, I'd probably come for
800?
maybe a million, yeah, something like that. I'm gonna check it though.
Excuse me?
And
4.5 million.
Edward just gonna put max pressure here on exactly this type of hand. Checks back turn, big bet river.
What's your guess?
Could be dealing with like an ace jack or an ace 10 if we've got that sort of bluffy stuff. I assume he goes for continued value on turns with sets and 10 jack, but maybe feels like his opponent is somewhat capped. Could even bet an ace king at this sizing. Look for max value. This is tough. I'm going to go with the bluff, and I'm going to go with ace 10 here.
All right, I'll take ace jack. Can
Oh,
we
wow,
go
how
for
brave.
one bluff and one value combo? I'll go with ace jack and I don't know, pocket fours.
Oh, that's a nasty one. Yeah,
if he opens +1 with them.
yeah, that's a nasty one. Get blindsided.
What's your value guess?
I'm going to go with... No, I just think he's bluffing.
He only has bluffs here. Wow, it should be easy to call then.
Ace 10 all day.
Okay. I got ace jack and pocket fours. I got 2 shots. What do we got?
Oh, it was a bluff!
We were so close, Lappin.
4 black,
Wow.
4 green.
Dang. Wow, he didn't continue through the 5 when he
I know,
actually
he
picked
did
up
pick
some
it up.
equity. Interesting.
Yeah, but it was a bluff all day. That I knew.
It was a bluff all day.
That part I knew. So I wrote that one myself.
I figured you had to scour thousands of messages before you found a compliment.
That worked last time.
Lily Newhouse. Hi, Jamie and David. You guys are my favourite new booth combo.
Aw,
Oh. Guess it's hard for either of us to attack that
I
particular
know.
combo.
Wow.
Like, simultaneously, I agree and disagree.
Lily's having a heck of a year. She was on the big game. I won't spoil it for anyone who didn't watch it yet, but superstar Lily
That was
Newhouse.
too high.
Oh my gosh, she played so well.
She's a boss. She's really good at poker.
She played better than anybody else on that table. Got body blowed early on by Sam Grafton and
Don't-
just grinded.
Don't spoil it.
And then, no, I'm not going further.
10-10-5. One heart, Edward with backdoor heart draw, and Jaunty with the best of it for now.
600.
Jaunty might get put in a weird spot in this hand. Makes the call, really small bet. King of spades on the turn. Jaunty improves to a gut shot, but Edward now with two pair. Sorry about that. I didn't even realize he had two pair on the flop.
Yeah, 3 pair now.
It's been a long day.
2.5 million.
Awkward for Jaunty.
Very awkward. It's just he's so short right now that any kind of speculating he does right now is so expensive. He's out of position.
Cash back.
Unafraid.
Yeah, and that's what I love about Jaunty is he isn't afraid, even though the stakes have got rather high here as the days have progressed. He
Ooh,
has
baby.
continued
Wow.
to go with his read. Obviously was wrong in that spot, but actually against range, probably reasonable to
Doing
make that
okay,
call.
yeah.
And now gets to show down a winner.
Just so happy to turn it over. Please give me that pot. Yeah, healthy again.
Let's go, Jaunty.
Yeah, it seems
Probably
pretty
most
standard. It's not like that was
prestigious,
even a mistake. It just
'Cause, yeah, really
ran into it.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Scott raising ace 10 offsuit
Someone
under the
that like,
gun.
runs over no limit can play just limit games. It's almost all limit games. There might be PLO, but everything else is limit.
Yeah, it almost comes across as a feeling out period. This early dynamics being set up. Oh, fun one here for Edward.
Yeah. 8-7 suited in the big blind. He defends.
2 big stacks. Going to war, potentially.
Queen 9-6 one club. Open-ended for Edward. Not a lot going on for Scott.
These are interesting boards where you tend to have to go a little bit larger because of how it's very hard not to have at least a gut shot.
It's a nice card for Scott.
Yes.
Queen pairing.
Yeah, Scott likely to stick around here. Plenty of potential draws being bet here by Edward. As we can see, he's up and down. Does feel like a spot where Edward knows he has to maybe bet twice, although not necessarily
anymore.
now.
Edward making 2 pair on the river.
Yeah, so
Check, check. Takes it down.
Bitch.
A small one.
Yeah.
For most Americans, their memory of online poker is stuck in the past. A desert filled with unsafe options or no option at all. Well, not anymore. Club WPT Gold is bringing poker back to America. It's a sweepstakes model website sweeping the nation, and it's available to try out now. Sign up now using code YouTube and enjoy the return of safe online poker to America.
he has been playing by the seat of his
College
pants.
football
I
fans.
like football.
Yeah.
Scott's been a ton of fun,
Yes.
Okay.
letting his emotions
Yeah,
show
I'm
as
on
well.
Indiana, they're playing right now in the bowl game.
Fair to
Like
say a
the-
couple more
they're
robotic
playing Notre
players
Dame.
Yeah.
in nature.
I didn't know they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I always wonder what
Yeah,
the
they're-
robotic type of players are thinking when it's just like a party around them. If they're just
Out
like,
of, like the 12.
these American idiots. Don't they know it's 3 million for first? Why are they, why aren't they just thinking about the ranges? Or are they like impressed people can do both?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, where's the Brits rail?
There's
You guys are three of
definitely
you.
a lot of different ways to play, and it's like some people just do better. This is how they always are, like they're always jovial and always chatty. They may be uncomfortable at the very serious, like robotic table. May play worse at that kind of table. Queen 4-3, Scott flopping top pair. Robert's got him in bad shape though with pocket kings.
Yeah, this is a great spot for Rob here. Obviously, his opponent can have loads of Queen X. Possibly some 4X, 3X as well.
Probably 9 on top.
Three pairs the turn. Really nice card for Robert. Again, Scott's particular holding.
He's going to go for a little bit of pot control here, just on the off chance his opponent has a 3.
Yeah, which he can. He's the big blind. He's going to have a lot of suited 3s. Does Scott go for value himself now?
Presumably. And the question is, if he goes quite small for value, does Robert ever find a raise? He's gone big, so I think that makes it pretty easy. You just call this one.
Really great start to this final table for Robert with that massive double up.
So you think I do?
Eights versus Queen 10 suited, and now Kings to Queen 10, picking up another nice spot.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
It's because I didn't do this. That's why I lost.
You would have queen if you did that.
Yeah, right.
Won a lot.
Play a little differently.
Yeah, the presence of Mikhailo a little pesky for these middling stacks right now. We're going to have a mystery hand.
Yep.
Scott going to limp in here. Quick knuckle back from Jonty, who has the ace-4 and flops. 2 pair.
6-4, 2 diamonds and a club.
Scott probably just tries the old limp stab here. You see, it's not going to work. It's just a question of whether Jonty wants to go with a raise right away or keep in some of the bluffs. Looks like he is going to just call, hope that Scott has it in him, which we know he does, to potentially barrel off here.
Jack of clubs, second flush draw out there now.
Oh, and Scott going with the Uri Reichenstein-esque.
Oh, shuffling his chips
Shuffling
on
on
the
the
rail.
rail. Uri's the only one I ever see do that.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah, Jonty in a sort of a never can go anywhere spot here with this hand. So strong. Basically playing possum now, trying to feign as much weakness, as much like I'm hanging on with 7-6 as he possibly can. Maximally keep in all the bluffs.
Santa hat, let's go.
Is that a tell? Mid-hand, we haven't seen a costume change. Mid-hand.
Seven of clubs.
Backdoor clubs, but Jonty does have ace of clubs in hand. Not sure he'd ever want to turn this hand into a bluff given how much value it has, so going to be interesting to see here, and I guess we're going to have to decide what Scott has. Jamie Kerstetter.
Oh no, it's my turn. Oh man.
Ho, ho, ho. Larry Bird.
Oh dear, that looks a bit too small. I might be losing.
3.3.
No, you beat some 2-pair combos here, Jonty. That's the issue.
5-3
Oh, he
diamonds.
is losing.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Nasty. Well, it could have been worse for
It
John
could
T.
have gone in
It would
on
have
the
gone in on
flop.
flop. Yeah,
Wow.
wow.
Amazing.